Welcome to Backroom Breakdown with Maura, your analysis of local, state, and federal politics. This is DITV's weekly politics segment where I'll discuss important political events impacting Iowa City. I'm your host, Maura DeSico. Congressional candidates in Iowa's newly drawn 2nd District have sparred on topic of abortion recently. U.S. Representative Ashley Hinson, the Republican incumbent in the district, and State Senator Liz Mathis, her Democratic challenger, have quibbled on Twitter and in campaign commercials over their stance on abortion, calling each other the most extreme in abortion. Liam Hallowith is in the newsroom with more. Liam, what have the candidates said on the topic?
In Mathis's most recent campaign commercial, she criticized Hinson for supporting the Life at Conception Act that would define personhood to include fetuses and embryos, effectively banning all abortions, which Hinson co-sponsored. On Twitter, Hinson shot back, calling it a lie, and expressing her support for exceptions for victims of rape, incest, and the life of the mother.
Does she support those exceptions to abortion bans?
Hinson has said that she supports these exceptions, but her voting record is much more confusing on the matter. Hinson is a co-sponsor of the Life at Conception Act that bans abortions with no exceptions. However, she has supported exceptions in other bills, such as the fetal heartbeat bill that passed the Iowa legislature in 2018, which included exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother.
And where does Mathis stand?
Mathis has said in an email to the Daily Iowan that she supports the codifying of Roe v. Wade and the Women's Health Protection Act. Hinson has called Mathis extreme for her support of the bill, saying she supports abortion up until birth. However, it should be noted that this isn't true. The Women's Health Protection Act allows abortions until the fetus is considered viable, or where it can live outside of the pregnant person by a medical professional. This is typically 24 weeks, according to experts. The bill does have an exception to this limitation that allows abortions after this point if the life of the mother is in danger. This is rare. Back to you, Maura.
Thanks, Liam. And this past weekend, the University of Iowa students and staff rallied to let lawmakers know exactly where they stand on abortion. I covered the event to get more info. Early voting in Iowa begins October 19th. And with that date just around the corner, you Iowa students and staff feel more inclined than ever to show that abortion is a right. The rally that took place over the weekend featured many speakers ranging from students to rabbis.
We are a movement to give hope when there is little. We are a movement to show up for all of us, especially those of us with the least power.
The event also boasted its first politician. The coordinators of the event said that letting people know that there are politicians who have their back is crucial to the upcoming election.
The state can keep you so tenuous in your life. It depresses political participation, and that is the real goal here, control.
Candidates for the upcoming election also participated to add weight to the voting registration stations around the Pentacrest. Attendees were encouraged to chalk the sidewalks of the Pentacrest with messages of support. From the Pentacrest, Maura DeSico, DITV. And I feel like this is the perfect time to touch on where I stand on voting. Frankly, what you believe in is your business and not mine, but what I do not support is you not voting at all. If you have the opportunity to vote, obviously you should do it. If you can't, I understand there are a multitude of reasons why someone may not be able to vote. And if that's the case, then I have no problem with that. But the second we stop voting and become apathetic because we think that our vote does not matter or does not contribute to the many is the second that our country is in trouble. And I genuinely believe that. So go out and vote. At least try. Feel better knowing that you did, in fact, try to get the policy passed that you want passed, and hopefully you get the desired outcome. Things can't change if we don't vote, and I think Roe v. Wade is the perfect example of that. And now on to what is becoming my favorite thing to research every week, dumb political stuff I have found on the internet. So, the Washington Post released an article saying that 93% of Democrats believe that Trump should be held legally accountable for Mar-a-Lago. The right side, aka the conservative side of the aisle on Twitter, had much to say about it. One tweet said 93% of Democrats are out of touch with reality, and this made me laugh because this just feels like just such a very high school insult. It feels like something that your friend would try to shoot back at you when they had their feelings hurt and it was pretty unsuccessful. I don't know, it's just kind of embarrassing. And then someone responded to that with a photo of Trump coloring what is supposedly a Russian flag, but the meme says the US flag. And the funny part about it is that neither of those flags are what is being colored in here. For example, here's the US flag, and here's the Russian flag. And if you look at those, then you will see that that is neither of them. That is literally not either flag. So Twitter is just so depressing, and I just leave it to Twitter to get it right on all sides. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in to Backroom Breakdown with Maura. I'll be back next week with the latest political news affecting Iowa City, Iowa, and the USA. I'm Maura DeSico. Have a great day.